waiting by the phone to hear from you. And this person is trying to make it seem like they're so busy, or they're so distracted, or they're so happy with someone else, because they don't want to give you the impression that they're waiting for you constantly. But this person is. This person is. You are always on this person's mind, because this person is always thinking, but they're always worrying that you've let go and you've moved on. Because this person always had reactions and responses from you before in order for them to have reassurance and to know that you were still there. They made you bottle up your emotions in a way where they deliberately tried to get reactions and responses from you, because they were always so scared about you moving forward and you moving on. And now they're so scared that you actually have, because they're seeing you moving forward with the world, and it's scaring the crap out of this person. So this person doesn't want to give you the idea or the impression that they're waiting to hear from you on the phone, because they're trying to convince themselves that they're moving forward and they're moving on. So the more that they go back and the more that they focus on how desperate they are to hear from you, the more this person tries to deceive themselves and tell themselves they're over you and they're moving on from you. But it's like they're trying to get back at you, because you're not responding and you're not communicating, and this person doesn't have any control over not being able to put their boundaries down with you anymore. Before they did, before they tried to put up boundaries and have walls up, but now they have zero control because they have nothing left to lose. The one thing they were always worried about losing was you and your love, and so they now have no problem to let down their walls and their boundaries. But what's happening with the Fool and the Two of Cups, they are so scared. They are so scared they've ruined this time. And this is the real deal for this person. They're actually scared. They were always kind of scared before, but they always felt like they had you. So they weren't always worried about you moving on. But now they're actually scared that you have moved on. Because now they're realizing with the Fool that the only way they can deal with this is to take accountability and responsibility for their actions, because they don't have you anymore. And so it's scaring this person, because they don't want to surrender, because they don't really know what they're surrendering to. They want to surrender to hear communication or a response, or to even know that you still love this person, but they don't even have that. So this person, it's like they need to take a leap of faith, but they're also diving into the unknown, and this scares the crap out of this person. Because while they have nothing left to lose, the one thing they do need is themselves. Because they also are losing themselves at the same time that they're losing you. So this person's very contradicted, because they don't know what to do. And they regret not putting boundaries down to you in the first place. Because this person is now realizing that they actually are putting down boundaries, and it's not as difficult or as hard as this person thought. Because your love is a healthy love, and they might not have understood that before, and that's why this person was so scared to trust and to let go, because they haven't always had the best love. But your love, this person is now realizing, was the one thing they needed to actually help them to put down their walls, and they regretted not doing it in the first place, because they never saw it for what it really was. And now they're realizing that it was true love, or now they're realizing that you were their soulmate, and they should have trusted more the situation when it was the right time. But I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, this person you're always going to be on this person's mind, like constantly. With the Five of Cups coming through and the Ace of Wands, they feel so much sorrow, so much pain, so much disappointment. But they feel more disappointment within themselves than anything. They're not blaming you for your actions, they're blaming themselves. Now, with this Ten of Cups coming through and this Ace of Swords, I feel like you might hear back from this person. Honestly, and I don't normally say that in readings, but I feel like you might hear back from this person, because we have the Ace of Swords. This is a very strong and powerful opportunity around communication and progression. And we also have the Ten of Cups. There's still a lot of emotional happiness here in this connection, and there always was. And now this person is realizing it for what it actually was all along here. Someone used a third party to try and get your attention and a reaction and a response from you, but now it's not working for this person, because now you've gone, and this person is absolutely crapping themselves, because the only reason why they got in the third party in the first place was to either get a reaction or a response from you, or to get your attention. Because what was happening is this person was stalking you, but they weren't making a move, and you weren't making a move either, because you didn't trust this person wanted a commitment with you. Now, this person is so scared, because it's like you don't know the real reasons why they got into the third party in the first place. And in some ways, it's like this person wanted to make it obvious that they were in the third party to try and hurt you, because they felt like you moved on from them too quickly, and this person thought of this as a betrayal. But it's interesting because it's like you don't know this person felt betrayed, because you didn't see it as ever being a relationship or a commitment to begin with. So you didn't know this person actually felt betrayed. But with the Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords, so you didn't know this person would even let go, because you didn't even know they were emotionally connected to you. They were always so emotionally withdrawn with the King of Swords. But I feel like they weren't as much as you thought, because I see that your love scared this person, but at the same time this person let go. But it didn't seem like it, because this person wanted to give you the impression, or them the impression, or everyone the impression they were fine without you, and they were fine without your love. But I see they did actually let themselves go, but you didn't realize it. And it was because this person wanted to give you the impression they were so fine with being independent and being okay, because they knew that your love was going to stop this person from being able to move forward. And it has, because again, they've only done the third party situation, or they've only gotten in the third party situation to try and get back at you, because they're trying to hurt you, because they're so upset that you've moved on from them so quickly, even though you didn't actually know it was a relationship or a commitment to even begin with. So it's like you didn't even know how this person was feeling about you emotionally. And every single time you even tried to give this person a reaction, a response, or communication, if you didn't give this person the right reaction or the right response, they would ghost you and abandon you. But they would do this because they were so scared about you moving forward. So they needed a certain reaction and a certain response to know that you were still going to stay, to have reassurance with this. Now we have the Tower energy. This person, every single time, right, this person abandoned and ghosted you, they felt so tempted to reach out to you, which was really stupid on this person's part, because they knew they were going to actually feel tempted. It's like they didn't even want to do this in the first place, but this person felt like they had to somewhat have some type of control over the situation, because you weren't giving this person what it was that they needed, and they couldn't necessarily come out for some reason and tell you that it was a relationship or it was a commitment for some reason in this person's head. So this person's idea of ghosting you and abandoning you was a way to try and gain control, and they tried to run from you. But it was funny because it's like you knew they were always going to come back, and you never took this person seriously because you always knew they were going to come back. And this person tried to instill fear in you, but it never worked, because you never trusted this person's intentions in the beginning anyway, and you never trusted this person when it came to what they were doing with you. So you always knew this person was going to come back in anyway with this. Now, with the King of Cups coming through and the Magician, I feel like this person's going to love bomb you. If they haven't, I feel like they're going to love bomb you with this energy, okay? And I don't necessarily know how you're going to take it at first, because I feel like when it comes to this person, you're still very much on the defense, which is completely normal, because you've never actually got the truth from this person at all. You've got stories, excuses, you've got even communication, but you've never actually got the honest truth from this person. And it does look like you still don't trust this person when it comes to some type of third party situation here. So I see that, and you might even have other opportunities coming up for you in love, but I see that with the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, there's going to be time for you to make a choice or a decision about this person. But for some reason, I don't feel like they've completely left your life, or you've completely let go of this person for good yet. Someone was very, very emotionally attached to you, and then this person recently abandoned and ghosted you and blocked you on social media. And I feel like the reason why they did this is because you moved on from this person, or they were worried that you moved on, and they feel so tempted to like reach out to you now that you've moved on. But they're trying to fight it. They're trying to fight the temptation, because this person has so many walls up emotionally, because they're so scared that you've moved on from them. So they're trying to fight how much they feel to reach out to you. They're trying to fight the temptation side of things, because they're convincing themselves they should be moving on from you. Now, I see that what's happening is there might be a third party situation that's in the way of it. But what's happening with the third party is that this person is now realizing that they were in the third party for other reasons, and what's happening is there's nothing left in the third party for this person to hold on to. So all of the abandonment and the ghosting that this person was experiencing, it's almost coming back to them in a karma sense. And it's the karma's way of trying to make this person wake up and realize what it is they really want, because this person's not making any choices or any decisions here. It's almost like they're stuck between two directions or two people, and they're kind of pursuing people but also leading people on at the same time without giving any clear intentions to anything or anyone about what they're doing. Now, they're trying to run from the intense connection that they share with you, with the Ten of Wands. They're trying to run from this connection. But at the same time, I see that when you walked away, this person didn't fight for you enough, that they just let you walk. And the reason why is because there was no talk of what the connection and the relationship was. So this person didn't feel worried. They didn't feel at the time that they were going to get rejected or abandoned, because they deliberately had their walls up still when it came to you. And that's why they never fully let themselves go. But they were in denial about it. They were in denial about it, and they used a third party, or they used a rebound situation. But now what's happening is that it's all coming to light, the rebound situation, because there's nothing left in the rebound situation for this person to actually rebound on, because they're realizing with the King of Cups that they do love you, but they're also realizing the fact that they're not happy that you're not talking to them. They're not happy that you're not communicating to them. They're not happy that you're not reaching out to them. But I feel like they were so focused on trying to convince themselves that moving on was the best option for them, because they were responding to you. They were seeing your behavior. They were seeing your actions, and they were kind of like trying to compensate, because they were so unclear with their own direction about how to move on from you. So they were seeing you doing all this stuff, and it made this person kind of feel like they had to do the same. But now I see that what's happened is they've blocked you and they've abandoned you, which is a stupid move for this person to actually do, because they were kind of enjoying actually watching you actually here, because it made this person feel like you were still kind of there. So they've abandoned and they've ghosted you because they've gotten so annoyed that you're not talking and you're not reaching out to them. But it was an impulse decision, and it was an impulse choice for this person, because they're so pissed off within themselves. They did that now with the Hermit. And I also feel like they might have unblocked you, or they've sent you a request to add you again, and you're just thinking, what the hell is this person doing? It's like you're so confused by this person because they've blocked you and they've unblocked you, or they've resent you a friend request, and you have zero idea why. You have zero idea why with this. We have the High Priestess in reversal. We have the Hanged Man. This person didn't make the right choice. They didn't make the right decision. But they felt like they didn't need to, because they either felt like there was a third party right there, or they felt like because they were emotionally reserved, they weren't going to deal with heartbreak when it came to losing you. But this person is now realizing that the actual problem wasn't that. The actual problem was that they were in denial with their emotions, because they were letting the commitment dictate how they felt about you when it came to love and what they really wanted with you.